us start today's class. Today we are going to discuss about graph. Today's class is related to motion. Class name 2 lesson. It is related to the lesson 2 equations of motion. This is our second class. In the previous class we discussed about playing cricket. While playing cricket match in TV shows, some graphs are shown, isn't it? From that graph we can understand how many runs are each team scored, how many overs are elapsed, isn't it? Yes. Who is your favorite cricket player? Some of them like Kohli, some of them like Dhoni, likewise, isn't it? So, what is graph? Today we are going to discuss what is a graph. Graph is a two-dimensional diagram. We can say simply, this is a two-dimensional diagram, not at all 3D. It is related to a plane. You can saw in your picture. For drawing graph or plotting graph, we need two values. It will plotting two axes. Here this is called x-axis, x and x dash. This is x-axis. This y to y dash is called y-axis. These two axes, x-axis and y-axis, meet at a point in the middle. That point is called origin. This x and x dash and y dash meet at a point. That is called origin. So, the x-axis is horizontal. This x-axis is horizontal. This y-axis is vertical. This vertical axis is called y-axis and horizontal axis is called x-axis. So, x and x dash is horizontal axis. Y and y dash is called vertical axis. These together meet at a point. That is the origin. Towards the right from this origin, that is here, it is positive. Here the values are in positive. But from this O to x dash, values will be negative. And likewise, from this origin to y, values will be in positive. We consider values as positive. Then, if you mark the values O to y dash, that will be negative. I think all of you know this because you studied about in maths. You drawed so many graphs in maths class. I know. However, we are discussing here. So, O to Ox dash can be considered as positive and O to x dash can be considered as negative. O to y can be considered as positive and O to y dash can be considered as negative. Okay? What is the use of graph? We already told this IPL season is undergoing now, isn't it? So, from that graphs we can understand easily how many runs are scored and how many over is elapsed. What is the performance of each team? How well they are playing, like that. understand from this graph easily what is shown in the graph. By using a graph, we can easily understand the things. So, we can depict the relation between quantities using a graph. We need two quantities. We can form equations also. By using this graph, we can form equations. We can easily understand what is depicted on graph. If we are doing mathematical calculation, it is not easy, it is not simple, isn't it? While drawing graph, it is easy and we can understand things easily from a graph. How can we draw a graph? We are going to draw a position time graph now. On a graph paper, we have to mark the x axis like this and y dash like this, and there should be an origin. At the meeting point of these two axes, there should be an origin. You should mark like this in your graph. And while saying the name of a graph, we should say the values marked on y-axis. That is, if we are marking the values of position in y-axis, we should mention position first while saying a name of graph. Then in the second time, you tell values marked on the x-axis. For example, if it is time, so we can draw a position time graph. At first, you say the values marked in y-axis, and in the second time, you should say the values marked in x-axis. So, in the x-axis, time is taken here, 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. And in y-axis, position is taken, 0, 1, 2, 3. If an object is moving, for example, if an object is moving at 0 second, this object is at a 0 position. For example, we can consider a ball. At 0 second, the ball is not moving. At 1 second, it moved to 1 meter. In the second, it moved to 2 meter. The third second, it moved to 3 meter. It moved 3 meter. So, its position is 3. So, while naming a graph, value on the y-axis will be given the first. So, we should say position first. After that, you should mention time. So, the name of the graph will be position time graph. In which way we say the name of graph? At first, the values plotted in x-axis we should mention. If you are taking the position in y-axis, we should say position in the position first. After that, we should say time. Time is plotted in x-axis. Okay. So, by using this data, we are going to draw a graph. Here, x-axis time is given, y-axis position is given. So, we can take in x-axis time. We can take 1 centimeter as 1. I forgot to tell one thing. Here, between this O and this line, this thick line, in between this origin and in between this thick line, there are 10 lines. There are how many lines? 10 lines. It is equal to 1 centimeter. We consider this as 1 centimeter. Sometimes we can consider this as 2 centimeter. According to values we consider. Here in between this thick and origin, how many lines are there? 10 lines are there. In between these two thick lines, then also there are 10 lines. Okay. So we are going to draw the graph. So here in x-axis 1 centimeter is taken as 1, and in y-axis we take 1 centimeter as 1. Then we are going to draw the graph. While drawing graph, we should mark this x-axis in which value we taken in x-axis. If in x-axis we taken time, then we should write here x-axis, in x-axis 1 centimeter as 1. 1 centimeter is equal to 1. And in y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1. The right side of the graph. Okay. Next we are going to draw the graph. This horizontal axis is called x-axis. We can mark here as x and x dash. And this is y and y dash. Okay. So we are going to draw the graph here. I have no graph paper, so I am drawing like this. Please adjust with it. Okay. Now we are going to mark the values. Here we take in x-axis we take a time. Isn't it? We have taken time. In the y-axis we take position. Isn't it? In the y-axis we taken, in the y-axis we have taken position. Y-axis we taken position. It is not easy to write here in this way, so I am writing like this. Here position and here time. Please adjust with me. Okay. Then we are going to draw again. So in the x-axis 1 is taken, time is taken. In the y-axis position is taken. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay. Here we can mark 1 and here we can mark 2. It will be equal, but now it is not equal. 3 and 4. Each centimeter we taken as 1 centimeter here. So these each 1 centimeter will be equal. It should be equal. But here it is not equal. So we marked up to 5 in the x-axis. Here 0. And here we can mark again. Here also 1. Isn't it? And here 2. And here 3, isn't it? And here 4. Now we are going to draw the graph, mark the values. We are going to plot the values here. At 0 second, our object or ball, we consider as ball, isn't it? So the ball is at 0 position and it moved to 1 meter, isn't it? It moved 1 meter. We can mark like this. We can draw a perpendicular like this for exactly marking. Then at the second, it traveled 2 meter. Our ball moved to 2 meter. In the third second, our ball moved to 3 meter, isn't it? And fourth second, our ball moved to 4 meter, isn't it? So we can join all these values. Sorry. Yes, it is straight line, not exactly, because due to problem with my pen. So we get position time graphs as straight line. So here we got the position time graph as straight line, isn't it? Yes. We can draw another graph like this. So this graph we draw in your graph paper. You draw this graph like this. Okay. Take in the x-axis you should take 0, 1, 2, 3. In the y-axis you should take 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This graph is known as position time graph. In the x-axis we take time and in the y-axis we take position. So we should give the name position time graph. While naming a graph, value on the y-axis will be given first and the value on the x-axis should be mentioned second. Okay, and it should connect with a hyphen. In between these two you should draw a hyphen also. Okay. Yes. Next we are going to draw another graph using the data given here. Time is taken in x-axis. We can take time in x-axis and position in y-axis. Okay. Here the time is increasing from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, and position is increasing from 0 to 4, 6. It is increasing from 0 to 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we are going to draw this graph. So here x-axis 1 centimeter is taken as 1 because it is increasing in 1. 1 here 0 and increased to 1 and it increased to 2. So one value 1 is increasing. It is increasing with the 1. Then here y-axis is equal to y-axis. In y-axis we taken as 1 centimeter is equal to 2, isn't it? Because it is increasing with the 2. Here it increasing with the 1, here increasing with the 2, isn't it? Yes. So we are going to draw the graph with the my pen. You know there are some drawback for my pen. Please adjust it. Okay. While drawing graph, we should mention here in which way we take the values. In x-axis, in which way we take the values. Here in x-axis we take 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter, sorry, 1 centimeter is equal to 1, isn't it? Here in x-axis 1 centimeter is taken as 1 and in y-axis 1 centimeter is taken as 1 and in y-axis 1 centimeter is taken as 2, isn't it? So we are going to draw once again. So So you should write like this in the right side of the graph. Okay. Time is taken as 1. So we should mark the 1 here and we should plot 2 here and then 3 and then 4. It will be equal distance. Each represents 1 centimeter, 5 centimeter now. Now here which is taken as 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 second. 1 centimeter is taken as 1 second, isn't it? 1 centimeter is taken as 1 second. So you should write like here in x-axis 1 centimeter is taken as 1 centimeter is taken as 1 second, which you should write like this. Okay. And in y-axis you should write like this. In y-axis you should take 1 centimeter as 2 meter, isn't it? So here position we marked 2 and 4 and 6 and 8, isn't it? Then when after 1 second our object was at 2 meter. It traveled to 2 meter. For example, a cat. This cat traveled at 2 seconds 4 meter. This cat traveled at 3 seconds 6 meter. If you are not sure, draw a perpendicular towards the x-axis. From that point, from the joining point, draw a perpendicular to the y-axis. Then you get exactly correct. Okay. At 4th second, it moved to 8 meter. So the position diagram of our cat is, we can draw, we can join all these values. Okay, we get exactly a straight line, not fully correct. Okay, so this is our graph. You draw all these values in your graph paper and draw beautifully. Okay, so we can look again our test. Next, we are going to find the position of an object at a particular time. For example, if it is a car, you can consider your fan's car. So, the position diagram regarding the motion of a car is given. You consider it as your fan's car. I think you have so many fans related to films or related to playing cricket, like that. Okay. Yes. You can consider it as Mohanlal's car or Vijay's car or Kohli's car. Okay. Or Tovino's car. Okay. You consider in any way. From the position diagram, how will you find out the position of this car at a particular time? The position diagram regarding the motion of a car is given. Find out from the graph the distance travelled by the car in each second. So here x-axis in x-axis time is taken. In the y-axis position is taken. Okay. At 0 second the position of the car is at 0. Isn't it? At the second it moved to 10 meter. At 4th second it moved to 20 meter. If we are not sure, we can draw a perpendicular towards the point from the x-axis. At the 6th second it moved to 30 meter. At 8th second it moved to 40 meter. Our fan's car moved to 40 meter. So we can draw a perpendicular from this 8th to the 40. So draw a perpendicular to the position diagram at the 8th second. This meet the graph at a point. This meet at a point here. From this point we can draw another perpendicular to the y axis. From the point where the perpendicular meets the graph, draw another perpendicular to the y. No need to worry. From this 8th second, mark a line. It meet at a point in our graph. From that graph, mark another line. Draw another line towards the y-axis. The values represented by the point at which this perpendicular meets, and the y-axis is the displacement. Here, this at 8th second, the car moved to 40 meters. So, this is the displacement of our car. Our car moved from 0 to 40 meters. So, the displacement of our fun's car is 40 meters. So, we can write here the distance covered by the car in 8 seconds is equal to 40 meters. You have one homework. Using the data given from this graph, you should complete this table, and yes, you should complete this table. Only this homework. Okay, let us finish today. Okay, thank you.